I guess that's life in the big city, huh? They say there's no rest for us. Won't you hit this road with me, shawty? You can stand up in the sunroof, let your head down, let the wind hit your face, and just breathe, breathe, breathe.
Everything, but everything was never enough. My heart, my soul, the good, the bad, all that I am, everything. What more could you want from me? Oh, let it breathe.
Yeah, you know the life. Rapping's my occupation, my pedigree is a different type. For those shaking them dice, this is theme music, 2 quarters, little bit of game. This is how we do it. Promoters is jank.
Well, getting prepared to take my son on this excursion. Fueling up, it's the day before. Tomorrow we're gonna ride to Selma, Alabama. Oh, correction. We're gonna ride to Atlanta, meet up with a crew, Ride Fit Nation, some friends, Sensei, and then we're gonna travel out to Selma, Alabama. We got some civil rights monuments and things like that, do some history learning. Spring break, gonna give me and my son an opportunity to ride together. You know, we ride together sometimes around Savannah, around the neighborhood, whatever. But this will be our first long distance run together. I guess the question I would have for some of y'all is, how y'all prepare for these long distance trips, man? You know, how do you, you know, what do you take? How do you pack? Like on this one, I told my son, I said, listen, we're gonna pack extremely light, you know? We're only gonna be out on the road a couple days. And because of that, you know, we're gonna, you know, just pack what we need. It's warm out here. Of course, we're taking the rain suits just in case, because it is Georgia, it's the South. And then of course, Alabama. You know, I don't know what their weather will be like. So, you know, we're gonna make sure that we're prepared for that. And of course, a couple of cold weather things, jackets just in case. But we're packing extremely light. 1 bag for between the both of us, and whatever can fit in our saddles. And then I'm fortunate I get to stay with a friend. So, you know, we ain't gonna have to take that bag with us, because we're gonna go there and come back. It's a 3-hour road trip from the ATL. And then, because that'll be our first stop, ATL. It's about 3.5 hours from Savannah. And then, on the way back, we'll start to, you know, maybe see some things. We're gonna go through Macon. I'm gonna take the back roads. It's probably that'll take a little longer. I think it's like a 5-hour run from Atlanta. So we're gonna take the back roads and go all the way down and just, you know, try to catch some sights and see some different things, different towns through Georgia that we never seen before. So I got me a fresh tire kit. Also, you know what? Some people, I know it's gonna seem crazy. I know people carry flashlights, but I actually carry a work light. I know it takes a lot of space, but it's a bright light, and I feel like I need it, you know, in case I'm out there right after dark, you know. I want to make sure I'm straight, you know. I don't know about you, but I carry a half cover, just in case I'm parked in a parking lot. You know, I don't want my seat and all that to be moist in the morning. So I try to cover that, you know. Plus, I figure it make it a little difficult to for people to actually get into your bike or whatever, right? I also carry a rotor lock. I lock this bad boy up when I go out of town, you know. Just never know when I'm overnight somewhere. I mean, there's other things I carry, you know. I carry extra gloves, you know. I carry a cap for the sunlight in case I'm stopped somewhere. I guess I should have started off this video by saying, you know, I'm preparing to take a road trip tomorrow with my son, right? I don't think I was very clear about that. We planned a road trip. We're gonna meet up with some friends in the Atlanta area. So that's a 3.5 hour ride there. We're gonna spend the night. One of my friends was very gracious enough to allow me to spend time with him and his family, with my son. So we're going to spend the night with a family friend now, and Then we're going to take a 3-hour hike to Selma, Alabama. You know, there's a lot of things historic about Selma, Alabama. One of them is it was the Montgomery March for the right to vote, and a few hundred people, thousands of people were attacked viciously by police, state law enforcement at the time, as they marched during the civil rights era. So for me, this is really about going to learn. I'm actually going to learn myself, and also to give my son a memory. I guess also partly about why I'm taking these road trips with my son now, as I'm including him in my activities, is because I want my sons and my niece to have good memories of me. I don't know if we have a lot of good memories together, which is shameful, I think. I was a pretty tough dad, and and I guess most dads are tough, right? But I love my kids, and I got one that's a federal employee, another one who's an airport employee. I got one that's a preteen, or rather a teenager, trying to find his way. And, I'm just trying to do the best I can, right? I guess that's all we all can ever do as parents, right? Listen, if you got yourself a vehicle in your garage, a motorcycle that's in your garage collecting dust, pull it out, dust it off, gas it up, and go enjoy the ride.
I guess that's life in the big city, huh? They say there's no rest for us. Won't you hit this road with me, shawty? You can stand up in the sunroof, let your head down, let the wind hit your face, and just breathe, breathe.
Everything, but everything was never enough. My heart, my soul, the good, the bad, all that I am, everything. What more could you want from me? Oh, let it breathe.
Yeah, you know the life. Rapping's my occupation, my pedigree is a different type. For those shaking them dice, this is theme music, 2 quarters, little bit of game. This is how we do it. Promoters is janky, pay me up front. I love